everybody, welcome to Flex and Flow with me, Louise. Hope we're all okay this evening. So I'll just wait for a few minutes just to get some notifications that everybody's joined me live. I think I'm a couple of minutes early. Makes a change for me. I'm always late, rushing about usually. So I hope we're all okay this evening. It's been a bit miserable weather here today, a little bit rainy, a bit overcast. Hopefully you've had a better day where you are. So just hang on for a couple of moments. If you are using a mat today, your mat needs to be sideways on, this way. If you're not using a mat, you might want to grab a towel, or if you've got a comfortable floor, you might be okay just on the floor, it's up to you. So just hang on for a couple of moments, bare feet, combination of yoga and Pilates, and just make sure you've got some water handy as well. Just hang on another couple of moments. Hi Christine, hope you're well. Trying to make sure everything can be seen in my camera. I think I'm okay. Oops. Okay, so let's get going. So my name's Louise and I'm from Hearts Health Club in Wallasey Wirral. Thanks for joining me on 3D Leisure at Home. So we're going to do yoga and Pilates combined with some flexibility work and a little bit of relaxation at the end. And I call my class Flex and Flow. So barefoot for this, you don't need any shoes. If your feet are a bit chilly, you can grab some socks if you need to. Anybody with any injuries, just listen out for the options and alternatives and just do what feels good for you. It's your body, it's your workout, it's your class. All right, so let's get started. We're going to stand up. If you're using a mat or a towel, sideways on, please. Let me start my timer. All right, let's get going. Here we go. Stepping the feet into a nice wide position, tucking your tailbone under so your spine is long, and then sink the weight down. Lifting through the chest, relaxing through the arms, pushing the knees out in line with middle toes. Staying low in the legs, right arm circles, left arm circles. Both arms together, straighten the legs all the way up, give the legs a little bit of a break, and come back down to your plie squat. Right arm circles, left arm circles, two arms, lengthen and extend the legs. Let's add the breath. Right arm, inhale, exhale, breathing in and out. Then slow inhalation, both arms as you reach. Exhale to sink down, and again, so inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Two arms now, rising all the way up and sink down. And again, so deep breath in through the nose, deep breath out through the nose. How wide can you expand through the front of the chest? Arms stay up, step your feet under the hips, body swing down and up. Let's go. So exhale, inhale, breathing out and in. Relaxing through the spine, pushing the hips back, knees in line with middle toes. All right, we're going to slow it down. One swing, lift your right knee at the top, hold and balance. Foot down, let's swing. Left knee rises, take a balance. Two more. Exhale, inhale and balance. Draw the belly in for balance and stability. All right, from the top, right arm circle. Left arm. Both arms, extend the legs, reaching up and wide. And again, let's add the breath. So breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Two arms, reaching up tall. Two more times. Deep breath in, deep breath out. both arms. Lift your eye gaze up to the ceiling if you can, and then expand through the front of the chest. One more time. Legs should be starting to feel warm now. Stay with the two arms and the plie squat. Inhale to reach. Exhale to open. And again, inhale to rise. Exhale to sink. Keep pushing the knees out in line with middle toes. One more time. Step the feet under the hips, reaching all the way up. Body swings. Let's go. And again, so continuous body swings. Mobilizing through the spine, through the hips and knees, and through the shoulder joints. Reaching right up to the tips of the fingers. Let's slow it down and add that knee lift. Hold, right knee lifts and balance. And again, left knee rises. How's the balance today? 2 more. One more time. All right, we're gonna speed it up. Swing with a knee lift. Right knee lifts and left knee lifts. Breathing out and in. 4 more times. Sitting the hips back. Make sure knees are tracking in line with middle toes. 1 more. All right, step the feet nice and wide. Right arm lifts. Take hold of the right wrist. Inhale to reach. Exhale as you side bend over. Try not to close the body. Keep the ribs facing front. And release. Changing sides. Left arm lifts. Take hold of the wrist. Inhale to lift. Exhale to side stretch over. Nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. And release. Arms out to the side. Turn the toes forwards or slightly inwards. Inhale. Exhale, come to a flat back, to a tabletop only. Pulling the crown of the head forwards. Feel that lovely stretch through your hamstrings. Inhale to rise. And again, exhale to tip forwards, just to a tabletop flat back position. Feel that little stretch through the backs of the legs. Inhale to rise. We go deeper. Exhale, flat back. Now come all the way down to a wide leg forward fold. Fingertips to the floor. And just relax through your head and neck, everybody. Now you may want to hold onto your elbows and gently swing side to side in ragdoll pose. If you don't like this, you might just want to keep your hands resting on the floor and pulling the head towards the ground. Trying to release the tension through the back, through the head and neck. Arms to the side, lifting through a flat back all the way up. And exhale to release. All right, turning left toes out, right toes forwards, hips are square. We're coming into warrior 2. Inhale to rise. Exhale, bending left knee. Now take a couple of little bounces to find the depth of the posture, and then slide the shoulders away from the ears. Pushing the knee out, knee above ankle. Advanced option if you want to, you can lift the heel or not. I'm not going to lift mine tonight, but if you want a challenge, you can. Now stack your ribs directly over the hips and sink into that posture. So we want to feel power in the legs and length and lightness through the upper body. Joyous warrior, inhale to rise, lifting the energy up. As you exhale, sink deeper into the legs. Pressing back little toe down, squeezing shoulder blades together and reaching up to the sky. Come on, try and touch the clouds. All right, open the arms back to warrior 2. Extend your warrior. Left arm reaches, elbow to thigh, and rising up. Now square the rib cage forward to the front. And if you want more, reach for the ankle or stay where you are on the elbow, your choice. Eye gaze can be up to the top elbow or forwards or down. Windmill the arms into Sun Warrior, reaching up and C-shape through the spine. Creating length through both sides of the body, sinking into the legs, they're your powerhouse. We're going to windmill the arms again into Extended Warrior, elbow to thigh or hand to ankle. Again, try not to close the body, so open the armpit, square the ribs. Windmill the arms into Sun Warrior. Reaching up to that sun, it's hiding up there somewhere, sinking into the legs. Breathing in, breathing out, back to Warrior 2. Turn the toes forwards, back to your wide leg fold. Now you might need to shuffle your feet a little closer together, bringing the hands to the floor. Or if you prefer, you may want to have 2 fingers and hook them around your big toes. Or hold on to the ankles, whatever's good for you. Now, if your crown of your head touches the floor easily, like mine does, walk your feet a little bit closer together to challenge yourselves. There you go, that's better for me. Opening the arms, rising all the way up, fingertips reach together, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, release. Just roll through the shoulders. Okay, exactly the same on the second side. Turn the right toes out. Might need to step your feet a little wider now. Left toes forwards or slightly in. Square the hips to me. Inhale to lift the arms as you exhale. Bending right knee, take a couple of bounces into Warrior 2. Now be mindful, just check that you're not going straight into an extended position. Stacking ribs directly over hips. Knee and ankle in alignment. Remember, your advanced option, if you wish, is to lift the heel. It's up to you. I've had a long day, I'm tired, I'm going to keep my heel down. But if you're feeling energetic, lift it up. Sink down and reach out through the arms and through the chest. Nice deep breaths. Eye gaze can be forwards or it can be over the middle finger. Your choice. Joyous Warrior. Inhale to rise. Exhale to sink down, opening through the front of the chest, squeezing shoulder blades together. Keep sinking into the legs and pushing that right knee out. Back little toe, reaching for the floor behind you. Back to Warrior 2, extend your Warrior. Right arm reaches, elbow to thigh, left arm overhead. Now, looking up to top elbow if you can. If you don't like it, eye gaze can be forwards or downwards. Squaring the bottom rib cage and pulling it through. If you want more, hands to the ankle. Windmill the arms into Sun Warrior. Stay low in the legs if you can. This is a strength posture. Creating length through both sides of the body. Sinking deep into those legs. That lovely feeling of power and strength. Windmill the arms into Extended Warrior, either hand to ankle or elbow to thigh, your choice. Keep reaching with the arm. See if you can drop those hips a little bit deeper. Windmill the arms into Sun Warrior. Now legs should be starting to burn. Try not to straighten the legs, stay low. Endurance training for those legs. All right, back to Warrior 2. Extending the legs, toes are forwards, walk your feet in a little, through flat back, hands to the floor, wide leg folds. If you want to hold on to the toes, you can, or this time you may want to walk your hands through the middle and pull your chest through the legs slightly. Arms to the side, inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, step or jump your feet together into Mountain Pose. All right, shake yourselves out. Hopefully you're nice and warm now. Grab yourself a quick drink. Hey Janice, hope you're okay. So quick sip of water. All right, so come to the end of your mat. If you don't want your mat this way, if you prefer to see me straight on, you can always turn your mat if you need to and have it this way. I don't mind, as long as you can either hear me or see me and you're able to follow. So feet together in mountain pose, or feet hip width apart, it's up to you. Lifting up tall through the crown of the head, sliding shoulders down, squeezing shoulder blades together, and draw the belly in. So you want to check, guys, that you're in a neutral spine position. So you're not arching your back, but you're not tucking under and flattening out the back. You're in your natural position. Some of us have got more of a curve in our back than others. We're going to combine a little bit of yoga sequence with a little bit of Pilates as well. So I'm going to have my feet hip width. If you prefer to have your feet together, that's okay. Inhale to rise to extended mountain pose, looking up to the thumbs. Now hands come to the heart, bend your knees and forward fold. Lay your chest on your thighs, knees are soft. Breathe in, walk yourself forwards into plank. Hands onto the shoulders, open your feet hip width apart now. Option is on your knees. We're going to come to leg pull prone. Inhale, prepare. As you exhale, lift one leg. Inhale and lower. Change legs. Exhale and lift. 2 more times. Option is on your knees. Exhale and lift, keeping the body weight over the arms. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. So either on knees or toes. Coming up to down dog. Walking your hands all the way back to your feet. Bend your knees slightly. Inhale and rise all the way up. Arms overhead. Squeeze to baby back bend. And exhale to release. We go again, round 2. Inhale to rise. Squeeze the glutes, eye gaze up. Exhale, hands to the heart, bring the elbows together, bend your knees, and forward fold. A little bit different today. Inhale as you walk forwards into plank. As you exhale, find your plank position, either on the knees or the toes. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lift, left leg first. Inhale and lower. This is a Pilates-based exercise. Right leg lifts. 2 more. If you want the challenge, as you lift the leg, you exhale and rock forwards. Inhale, rock back and lower the foot. And change. If you don't want to add the rock, you don't have to. Pushing back to down dog. Walking the hands all the way back. Bend your knees slightly. Inhale, rising all the way up. Squeezing up, eye gaze to the fingers. Exhale, release. All right, we're going to repeat that a little bit faster. I'm going to move my mat just so that I'm not hitting my vases of flowers on my sideboard. Here we go. Inhale to rise. Exhale as you bring the elbows to the center, forward folds. Inhale to walk forwards. And exhale to hit your plank. Right leg lifts. Exhale to lift. Rock if you want. Inhale and lower. Left leg. Exhale and rock. Lift. Inhale and lower. If you're on the knees, don't rock. Just lift the leg. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. 1 more time. Walking back. Tucking the toes through your down dog position. Bend your knees, rising all the way up. And release. 1 more time. Inhale to rise. Exhale. Hands come through the center. Forward fold. Walking yourself forwards. Inhale. Exhale, hit your plank. Left leg lifts. Exhale to rock. Inhale to lower. And again. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Option is on the knees. 2 more. Drawing the belly button in towards the spine. Lifting the hips to down dog, walking back, knees are soft. Inhale to rise, all the way up. Squeeze your glutes to baby back bend. Exhale to release. All right, shaking yourselves out. Coming round to face me, mountain pose, balance sequence now. Eye gaze forwards, feet together. Press the feet firmly down through the floor. Coming into tree pose. I'm just going to step forward so I don't kick my furniture. Picking right foot up. Now placing your foot to the inside of the standing leg, hands to your heart line. Option to take your foot lower or on the floor if you prefer. If you can, fingertips rise, or if not, keep the hands to the heart. Focusing the eye gaze forwards, pressing sole of the lifted foot to the inside of the standing leg, creating that two-way pressure to help you balance. All right, opening the arms, holding the back of your right knee now. Now if this is enough for you, stay here, hold and balance. Option to put your toe down if you need to. We're moving into flower pose. So reaching around for the shin, lifting that knee, pulling the leg behind you, holding the shin or the ankle. Now bending the supporting leg, sweeping that arm in front in a semicircle, and feel that little rotation through the back. So you're lifting that back leg, lifting the knee. As you inhale, open left arm to the side, make a semicircle, and exhale, sink deeper. 2 more breaths, breathing in and out through the nose. Feel the muscles in the back working hard to pull that leg behind you, keeping the thigh lifted. And release, coming back to the knee position. Bring it to center and release. Other side, left leg tree pose. Picking up the foot. Now sometimes we find one side of the body feels more stable than the other. And one side of the body is better as a supporting side. So don't worry if maybe one side feels a lot different to the other. Pushing the knee out, pressing the sole of the foot to the inside of the standing leg. If you can, fingertips rise. If not, keep the fingertips hands to the heart if you prefer. Nice deep breaths, focusing eye gaze, drawing the abdominals in. Holding on to the back of the knee. Option to stay here if this is enough for you. If you want more, reaching for the shin, lifting the knee and lifting the thigh, coming into flower pose. Bending your supporting leg, C shape through the front arm. As you inhale, open the arm, making an arc shape. As you exhale, sink into that underneath leg. Keep lifting your back thigh and pulling the back foot behind you. If you wobble, just put your foot down, find your balance again. 2 more breaths. Keep sinking into that lower leg. Feel that lovely rotation through the spine. Coming back to the knee position. Bring the leg to the front. And release, mountain pose. I'm going to step back on my mat. Inhale to rise. Squeeze your bottom, lift collarbones. And exhale to release. 1 more. Inhale to rise. Exhale to release. All right, nice work. Bringing it down onto the floor now. We're going to move into our Pilates section. So we're going to be doing some work on our core, muscles in the abdominals, the back and the obliques. So listen out for the options and alternatives, especially if you've got lower back problems. If you find that you need to, you might want to grab a cushion or something to pop under your head. If you feel you're getting tension in your neck, you might not do, but it's up to you. So lie yourself down on your back, feet flat on the floor. And I want you to check that you're in neutral spine, like we talked about when we were standing earlier. So we're not arching our back and we're not imprinting it down to the floor. We're in a neutral position. We're not tilting the pelvis. We've just got a little bit of a gap there. And from here, I want to draw the belly button in. Imagine you've got a corset, but you're able to breathe. So we breathe in through the nose and we breathe out through the mouth, guys. So this is our Pilates section. As you breathe out through the mouth, it really enables you to draw the belly in and keep that feeling of wearing a corset. So you're not breathing into the belly like you would do in yoga. Chin to the chest, back of the neck on the floor. And as I said, if you want to put a cushion under your head, if it feels uncomfortable at any time, please do so. So inhale, lifting your back leg. And as you exhale, now I want you to tilt your pelvis and imprint your spine down to the floor and lift your second leg. Knees above the hips, legs at 90 degrees. So we breathe in to prepare, we breathe out to tap down. Inhale to lift, exhale to tap. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Tiny movements. Just imagine you're dipping your toe into a pool of water. Just checking out the temperature. Now, if anybody wants more, lift your head and shoulders into that Pilates scoop position. Drawing the belly in, shoulders away from the ears, eye gaze just between your knees. If your neck starts to feel achy or a bit tense, place your head on the floor or grab a cushion or a yoga block or a hoodie or a towel, whatever you've got, and pop it underneath. If you want more, add a straight leg. Inhale, exhale to extend. So more challenging is to extend the leg straight out just off the floor. Anybody with lower back problems, you probably want to keep your knee bent and tap your toe on the floor. Challenge 2 legs together if you want more. So inhale, exhale, breathing in and out. You can go slower if you prefer. Keep going, guys, 4 more. If it gets too much, just go back down to single legs if you need to. And when you're ready, bring the knees into the chest. Take a little rock side to side. All right, we're going to go into scissors. Extend the legs up. Imprint the spine down. We scissor. Inhale for 2 and breathing out for 2. So breathing in and in, breathing out and out. Option to keep your scissors smaller, or if you want more challenge, take the scissors into a bigger movement and increase your range of motion. Anybody with lower back problems, bend your knees, tap your toes on the floor. Now if you want to also incorporate your higher abdominals, your 6-pack muscles, you can lift your head and shoulders, breathing in for 2, breathing out for 2. Option, bend the knees, tap the toes down, your choice. 4 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale. How's the core sit? Is it still fastened? And release. Knees in, take that gentle rock side to side. All right, into hip rolls. Lifting the knees above the hips, imprint the spine down. Open the arms, make a cross. Take the knees over to the front for 4 counts. Keep the knees just off the floor, turn your head away, and then slowly come to center. Other side, 4 counts. 4, 3, 2. Press the back of the shoulders down and come to center. I'm just going to move away from my furniture. And again, so if you want more challenge, as you go over, extend your top leg straight out and then come to center. Bend in the knees, other side, over 4, 3, 2. Press the back of the shoulders down and rise. So working the obliques and the core abdominals. And again, if you want more challenge, straighten out both legs or stay with one leg or stay with the knees bent. Bend the knees, take it over to the back for 4, 3, press the back of the shoulders down, extend one leg or 2 or none, rising up. 2 more times. It's quite challenging with 2 legs if you're doing it that way. Back of the shoulders, press down, extend and rise. 1 more time. And rise. All right, bend the knees, rolling yourselves all the way up to seated position. Taking a balance, slide the shoulders away from the ears. If you need to, just put your toes down, that's okay. Lengthen through the spine. We breathe in to prepare, breathe out to extend the leg. Inhale, exhale. So making a nice V shape with the body, lengthen the spine. Imagine there's a balloon pulling the head up to the ceiling. Now, if your hamstrings aren't quite as flexible as mine, don't worry. You've got the option to just take the leg halfway out. Option to just semi-extend it, that is absolutely okay. If you want a challenge, 2 legs together. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Drawing the belly button in, breathing into the rib cage, keeping the belly engaged. 4 more, for 4. We've got a challenge coming up. It's always a challenge. 2 more. 1 more time, everybody. Hold the legs out, either 2 legs or 1 leg. If you want more of a challenge, extend the arms, take a balance. If you're shaking, it's a good sign. 4, 3, 2, and release. Soles of the feet together, roll forwards. Relaxing through the back, nose towards toes. All right, rolling up, coming onto your knees. A little bit more work on the obliques. So when you're ready, we're going to come into a hover position, crossing the elbows over like so. If you can't do a hover for any reason, you can do it on your hands in a plank position, hands under the shoulders. So if you're in your hover, making sure you're either on the knees or the toes and the body's in a nice flat line. So what you don't want to do, especially if you're on your knees, is have your hips back up and the body weight backwards. You want the body weight to be over the arms, so using upper body strength as well as core. All right, rotation hover. We turn to the front, we lift, hold, come back to center, hold it there. Option on your knees or your toes. Now turn to the other side. Now lift the underneath side of the body, reaching up and back to center. I'm going to show you the option on the knees if you're not sure. So knees are down, turn to me, bottom knee down, top leg extends and lift the hips up to the sky. Back to the center, on 2 knees if you've got your knees down. Other side, we turn, lift the underneath side of the body, back to center. All right, can we go a little bit faster? Rotation hover, turning face the front and back to center, turn to the back. We lift and reach. If you're doing it on the hands in a plank, you've got to replace the hand, move it and adjust it slightly so that you're in the right place, so your wrist is under your shoulder. So either on the hands or the elbows, your choice. Knees or toes. Come to center, sit back and stretch. Drop the knees, open the knees, bottom to heels, reaching forwards. All right, coming up, moving on to the back of the body. We're going to go into Camel Pose now. So opening the knees at least as wide as your hips. Toes can be either together or separate the feet if you prefer. We're going to do some spinal extension, so this is some back bending movements. Listen out for the safety options. Hands to the lower back. Inhale to lift the chest, squeezing shoulder blades together as you exhale. Squeeze your glutes and baby back bend into Camel Pose. Keep breathing in and out. If you want more, back arm rises, inhale. As you exhale, you may want to reach your front hand towards your heel or ankle. Now push your hips forwards by squeezing your bottom. If you want more, reaching your opposite arms, so reaching both hands to the heels or the ankles. Now push your hips forward by squeezing your butt cheeks. Choose your option wisely. It's your body, it's your workout. Chin to the chest, come up safely, sit back and stretch. All right, rising up, we're going to repeat that one more time. Come back to that position, hands to the lower back. Inhale to lift the chest, exhale to squeeze shoulder blades, squeeze your bottom and back bend. Keep breathing. If you want more, opposite arm lifts, front arm lifts. Exhale, reaching hand to the ankle. If you want more, both arms reach. Now pushing your hips forward, really important that you squeeze your bottom so you're staying safe in your lower body, anchoring the lower body. Nice deep breaths. Chin to the chest, come up safely. Sit back and stretch. All right, coming onto the hands and knees. Hands onto the shoulders, knees onto the hips. We're going to go into swimming. Draw the belly in, neutral spine. Everybody, breathe in to prepare, breathe out to reach. Opposite arm to leg, breathe in to lower. Change sides, reaching out and extend. Inhale to lower. Making sure your back doesn't arch, creating length through the body. Thumb on top to have that arm and shoulder in a natural alignment. Breathing out to reach, breathing into lower. I'm going to turn so you can see me. All right, we add on. Exhale to reach out and hold. Inhale to open to a diagonal line. Exhale to come center. Inhale to lower. Change arms and legs, reaching out, lengthen. Thumb on top. Open the arm and leg, but keep the shoulders still if you can. Come to center, lower down. 2 more times, slowly with control. Draw the belly in as we reach. Open the arm and leg a little bit wider without turning the shoulders. Come to center and lower. 1 more time, reaching out. Opening arm and leg. Back to center. Lowering down. We've got a challenge. Box plank. Stay where you are. Make sure hands are directly under shoulders. Anybody with wrist problems, come on the knuckles if you need to. Tuck your toes. Inhale. Exhale, lift your knees about 4 to 6 centimeters off the floor. Hold it there. If you want more challenge, rock your body weight slightly further forward over the hands. If you're shaking, that's a good sign. 5 seconds. Keep breathing. Release. Drop the knees, sit back and stretch. Reaching fingers forward. All right, next exercise for the back of the body. Lifting up, bring yourself forwards onto your front. We're going to go into swimming. Squeeze your bottom, thumbs on top. Lift your arms and legs and swimming as fast as you can from there. Keeping the eye gaze down, long neck, nice straight legs. Guys, if this is too much for anybody, you can do your option. Opposite arm to leg lifts. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. So you can swim slowly or you can swim quickly. It's up to you. 10 seconds. Try and draw the belly off the floor if you can, so you're not letting the belly hang out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands under the shoulders. Push back. Stretching out. Either hands forwards, or if you prefer, you may want to take your hands back and turn your head to one side. You may even prefer just to fold your arms. It's up to you. All right, rolling up. Coming to a seated position. If you want to grab a drink of water, please do so. Taking a seat and coming into modified half lotus. So picking up your right foot, flexing the foot, crossing it over. So we're coming into a little bit of hip flexibility work now. So if you can't manage to find this position, don't worry. Just cross the foot on the shin or place it in front on the floor. Body weight even on both butt cheeks, pushing the knees out, hands behind. Lifting through the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So we want that feeling of opening the hips. If you're quite tight in this area, this might be quite painful. So just take a break whenever you need to. All right, we're going to take a side stretch over towards the leg on top. So inhale, lift left arm. Exhale as you C-shape through the spine. Both sides of the bottom anchoring down firmly and squaring the ribs to face the front of the room. Inhale to lift, changing sides. Exhale as you side stretch over. Again, dropping both sides of the bottom down firmly Now you might just get your hand to the floor, or you may be able to get your elbow. Don't worry, just go as far as you can. The most important thing is to anchor the lower body, the butt cheeks, and to make sure you're going directly sideways. If you don't like the eye gaze looking up to the elbow, you can bring the eyes forwards or downwards. And release. All right, taking the other leg now. So when you're ready, flexing the foot, left foot, crossing it over, modified half lotus. You might find that one hip is more flexible than the other. I think this is my more flexible side. Anchoring both sides of the bottom, hands behind you, lifting the chest. Remember to move the foot to wherever's comfortable for you. All right, we're going to bend towards the leg on top. Inhale to lift right arm, exhale to side stretch over. Both sides of the bottom, pressing down firmly. Nice deep breaths, squaring the ribs to the front. And release. Inhale to lift, exhale to change sides. So be mindful that you're not letting this lift. Drop it down, anchor it firmly to the floor. If you can, eye gaze up to the top elbow. Nice deep breaths. Inhale to rise and exhale to release. Opening the legs out into a wide V-shaped position now. All right, so when you're ready, taking the hands behind you, lifting through the chest. If this is too much, you've got the option to bend your knees, or if you find it more comfortable, it sounds strange, but if you sit on top of a cushion or a block, it actually enables you to sit up straighter with your spine. So we're going to take a moving stretch, hands in front, keeping the knees facing up to the sky. As you exhale, walk your hands forwards a couple of steps. And breathe in to rise. If you're sitting on a block, you probably don't want to come forward. You probably just want to stay in a static position, working on stretching inner thighs. So you can either stay here or you can come with me. Exhale as you walk forwards, moving stretch. And inhale to roll up. One more time. We're going to take it down and hold it this time. If you're staying seated, just stay where you are. Nice deep breaths. Creeping those fingers that little bit further forwards if possible. And slowly rolling all the way up. All right, gently bring your legs together, shaking out. Rolling out through your shoulders. Nice work. Bring yourself down onto your backs now. Bring the knees into the chest and take that little rock side to side. This should feel really nice after all the work our back did with the camel pose, the swimming, pointer sequence. All right, extending the legs up, flexing the feet, pushing the heels up to the sky, feeling that lovely length through your hamstrings. You may even want to reach to the ankles and lift the head and shoulders, drawing the belly in. And release, bring the knees in. Gentle rock. All right, opening the knees into extended butterfly, feet to the floor, reaching the arms overhead, holding onto the elbows, chin to the chest. And just let the weight of the knees fall open. Coming into happy baby pose, so lifting the legs, flexing the feet, reaching for the soles of the feet if you can, pulling the knees towards the armpits and dropping your tailbone down to the floor. If you can't reach the feet, go for the ankles or the shins or the calves. Chin to the chest, so you're trying to lay all your vertebrae down flat on the mat. You'll probably find that your bottom's lifting up, so drop it down as much as you can. You might want to take that little rock side to side. All right, moving into some relaxation now. So bringing the feet together, Either coming into extended butterfly where we've just been, with the arms overhead and feet together, or you may want to come into corpse pose with the legs falling out with the feet, palms up to the sky. If anybody's got lower back problems, you may prefer to bend your knees with the feet wide and let your knees fall in towards each other. You may even want to come onto your side. So whatever feels good for you, find a comfortable position now. If you're a bit chilly, just put some warm clothes on, maybe some socks or a jumper, whatever you've got handy, and just close your eyes. So wherever you are right now, just find a comfortable position. And just following your own breath. Breathing in slowly and breathing out slowly. As you breathe, just allow your breath to find its own rhythmical breathing pattern, enabling the whole body and the mind just to find a few moments of stillness and silence. So just try and cast everything else out of your mind, anything you've got to do for the rest of the evening or for tomorrow, and just focus on yourself and become internal. Feel the weight of the body sink down into the ground. Feel any tension or any stress from your mind or your body just floating away. Just check in with your pulse and your heart rate. Should be starting to reduce now as you start to relax. Start to become aware of your breathing again. Feel the belly just rise and fall. And feel your rib cage and your lungs expand and contract. Start to bring some gentle movement back into the body. So maybe start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Maybe start to circle the wrists and the ankles, both directions. And if you're lying on your side or on your knees or seated, just stay where you are. If you're on your back, you may want to take a full body stretch and reach out tall, and then slowly bring your knees into your chest, give them a hug, and take a gentle rock side to side. In your own time, if you're kneeling or seated, stay where you are. If you're on your side, if you're on your back, just gently roll yourself into a ball shape on your side. Open your eyes and slowly and carefully push yourself up to a seated position. Just sitting with the legs somewhere comfortable, wherever's good for you, and just opening the palms of the hands up to the ceiling. Sliding the shoulders away from the ears and lifting up tall through the crown of the head. Breathing in and breathing out. And again, deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale, lifting up with the arms, hands come together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a little bow. Namaste. And release. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed the class and I hope you're feeling nice and relaxed. Not quite bedtime yet, but yeah, hopefully you're nice and chilled out for the rest of the evening now. Thanks so much for joining me. And if you've got any questions, just comment or inbox me and I'll reply to you. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye.